as we welcome Coach in. Coach, tale of 4 quarters. That fourth quarter there, you outscored them 14-3, kept them off the line, kept them off the three-point line. Really good fourth quarter for your team.
Yeah, we just had a sink for sure, coming into this game a little bit with all the healthy and unhealthy and all that. But I'm just proud of how we battled that fourth quarter for sure. But yeah, unfortunately, we needed a couple stops down the stretch. We gave up a free throw, we fouled, and we gave up a 3 in overtime. And I thought those were the 2 winning plays they made. And we certainly fought and battled. It was good to have Michaela and Lex and Jazz and Brooklyn back for sure. But yeah, surely disappointing.
You talk about being out of sync. You bring 4 players back, but Michaela Eisenbart looked like that little 3-game break was helpful for her. She had a great night tonight, 17 points. Only missed 1 jump shot there in the fourth period, but able to get her own rebound and putback.
Yeah, no doubt. We ran sets right down the stretch for her, and she knew exactly what to do and how to do it on those ISO situations and really capitalized. So that's good. That bodes well for what we're gonna see in conference play and just moving forward into the new year.
Talk about how tired these 4 were coming out here. I mean, this was their first action back in a couple weeks. Other than the practice over the last couple days. They had to be tired. I know you monitored their minutes.
Yeah, I had to monitor them around the 20-minute mark, and then once we got to overtime, kind of let loose a little bit. But yeah, that was part of it in the first half, that we just had to make sure we were monitoring their minutes. And I thought we did a good job. I thought our whole team kind of held it together, and we had some early mistakes that, we gave them a big lead early on in the game, and they never really looked back until overtime. And so we got to do a better job in that for sure. We got to be collective. We got to be on the same page, and we're working towards that, no doubt.
When you're down by 13 going into the fourth period, even I said on the air, still plenty of time left. What do you say to your team to help them go on a 13-0 run, a 16-13 run in that period, to be able to come back and get this to overtime? What do you say as a coach?
Well, I think for us, it's just about being poised, They're going to have runs in the game, and the game isn't won in the first 5 minutes, and it's not won in the last 5 minutes. So you have to be able to ebb and flow with the game. And really, we just talked about stops and scores, and we knew that they would be deliberate with the ball, and we had to take good shots. We couldn't take, early contested forced shots. We needed to do the same that they were doing. They were going to play a deliberate game, and it was a possessions game, and we had to play the possessions game.
You knew they were going to take a lot of three-pointers. They made a lot of three-pointers, but you overcame that. You stayed with your defense. You kind of took them out of their three-point shooting in the second half, especially in that fourth period. That's a lot of what we're going to see coming in now as we start looking forward to conference play.
Well, yeah, and they started out the first part of the game just red hot, 6 for 10 from 3, and you knew they would settle in, and so you have to stay steady through the game. And I thought down the stretch they missed some wide open threes because they were a little bit more tired, and you have to focus that over the course of a game it's going to level out, and percentages are going to level out, and you just have to stay committed to that process. But we certainly are going to see that with other teams in this league. But I think we have some really valuable experience along the way. Now we got to figure out how to put it together for 40 and not wait till the fourth quarter, but do it from quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're getting closer.
All right, Coach. So now we go into full-on conference play. I know you've played 2 conference games against Idaho State. Montana coming up here in a couple weeks. You get a good break to prepare for them. Well, obviously holidays in the middle there. What do we look forward to in Montana basketball?
Well, their new system, new coach, and they obviously shoot the ball pretty well. They're good at their inside game. They're physical. We're gonna have to, it's really more about us, to be honest. It's how do we stay on the same page? How do we work through possessions that are tough? How do we work through when we're, 3 for 17 collectively? You have to fight those battles with defensive plays, deflections, rebounds, those kinds of things to kind of refocus you and reset the tone. So I think for us it's more important than anything is just to get better and better and better and better, and then as you get through January and February and March, you're ready to play your best basketball in March.
All right, Coach, it's hard to believe I'm asking you this question, but that was the last play in 2020. Hopefully this year goes behind us, right? Mm-hmm. Final thoughts on the year 2020 and looking forward to 2021 as we go into the holiday season and into a new year?
Well, it has been an arduous year for the most part, and just really proud of these kids and their resolve, and I think that says a lot about who they are. And we work hard, and we play hard, and we like each other, and we have fun. So that's a good thing in our culture, and so I'm really proud of that and just how we've meshed together with a lot of new and a lot of uncertainty, and I think that's going to make us stronger for 2021.
All right, Coach. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that to you. We won't see you again until next year.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Aaron.
All right, thanks, Coach. As Coach Huth steps aside, the Bears fall today to the Wyoming Cowgirls 53-51 in overtime. They outscore, I misquoted my scoring there, they outscore the Cowgirls by a score of 16-3 in that final period to take it to overtime. But they do a good job in that fourth period. You heard Coach talk about having to put 4 periods together. Now they go into full-on conference play. As we'll take a couple-week break, we'll get back here at the Bank of Colorado Arena as they welcome in the Montana Lady Grizz for back-to-back games on a Friday night and Sunday game action as well, as we open it up on January 1st of 2021. Wow, that's hard to say, but it's good to say as we get rid of the year 2020. As January 1st, 2021 will be our next game against the Lady Grizz from Montana. That game will tip right here on Pluto TV channel 1059. Game tips at 6:30. We'll have pregame at 6:15. Then they'll follow that one up on Sunday for another matinee action as the Bears welcome in the Grizz for the second one, that one at 1 o'clock. Make sure you come back and join us. Have a happy holiday. I wish happy holidays to everybody, their families. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, happy holidays. And I just want to say, come on back, be safe, be healthy, mask up so we can all get back and get fans back inside the Bank of Colorado Arena. So the Bears fall today to Wyoming by a score of 53-51. Thanks for joining us today, and go Bears.